We are now underway in Game 7 of the Fall 2019 New York Division Championship Tournament. Hosted by Hamilton College, I'm Scott Samuel David Weiss. It's New York University, the free seed in dark, and six-seeded Syracuse in white. NYU in dark going left to right. The Violets finished the regular season 6-3. Syracuse, the 6th seed, defeated Cornell B earlier today. Off the post, Hughes going right to left in white. The winner of this game will take on Cornell in a semifinal at 6:30 p.m. today. The loser will take on Merchant Marine at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow in Game 12. We'll have 4 7-minute quarters of regulation. Possession, Syracuse. First meeting between the clubs this season, NYU and the Qs. And we'll go the other way. New York University, the closest to defeat Army this season, lost 9-6 in the game to the Black Knights in regular season play. Slade Lerman, the keeper, with the save for Syracuse. Ordinary foul. Possession here for the Qs. Trying to go for the catch and shoot in the hole. NYU now with the ball. Syracuse in the regular season had scored double figures in 7 of 8 games, so the Qs could pose as a threat to the Violets. I believe Syracuse win over 11 Cornell B was a 5-0 forfeit. Syracuse 2 years ago did not have a regular season win, went 1-10. Last year finished 6-6. And now Syracuse trying to find consistency, and it was a push foul on the New York University end. Possession, Violets going left to right, a minute plus into the game. We're going to have our first exclusion foul of the game. It will be on Syracuse, so NYU on the 6-on-5. Should a player get 3 exclusion fouls, he or she will be removed from the game. Now we'll take it up top, down to the right wing. That'll be the motion for the Violets. A swivel. Slade with the save. Lerman not letting it through. Our first 6 games of the day here from Bristol Pool, the higher seed has won each game. In Game 6, Cornell A defeated Merchant Marine 20-10. What a start here for the Qs. That might be Connor Hannon, number 4 in white. The sophomore, he was second team all-conference in 2018. NYU in a pickle. Last time these two teams met was last year's Division Championship Tournament. The Violets won 23-12 in New York Division Championship Game 4. The Violets finished in 3rd place last year. NYU also got to go to the Division III Collegiate Club Championship Tournament last year. Oh, was that in time? You bet! NYU, that's a goal. Looks like that might be number 10, James Pentland, to make it 1-1. NYU in dark and Syracuse in white. Our first few minutes of Game 7. If NYU wins this game, the Violets will be going to the Division III Collegiate Club Championship for the 15th time in program history. It'll be an exclusion foul and a goal. How about taking that to the house? It's 2-1 Syracuse. Pardon our technical difficulties. We have some sunspots. And also, please pardon the clarity of being difficult due to the sun. Now we can see a little better. NYU on the attack. Down 1 to the Syracuse, going left to right. NYU enters this game on a 3-game win streak. Enjoyed a first round bye by being a top 5 seed. If you were seed 6 to 11, you played an opening round game. .237 to go in the first quarter. 2-1. Syracuse. 2:37 to go. New York University would love to get to the first place game. And that should count. So the 5-meter is good, I think, by Simon Derby. And in the process, Syracuse responds. It's 3-2. And it's possession NYU. Going left to right with a couple minutes to go in the first. NYU and New York East region team, Syracuse and New York West team. Goal is good. And it's now 3-all. And we're sorry for technical difficulties. Might be sunspots. NYU takes the ball. Violets with it. By the way, NYU is coached by Colin Hong, an NYU graduate. In 2016, Hong was first team all-conference for the Violets in the New York division. So Colin Hong knows this division well. And there's another goal. Q's up 4-3. Minute 28 to go. It's 4-3 in the first quarter in favor of Syracuse.
If you're interested in helping your program raise funds, check out Cap 7's affiliate program. The important thing about the affiliate program is easy to set up, and you can earn money by simply having people make purchases through cap7.com.
Make your Cap 7 purchase matter. Get your organization signed up with the Cap 7 affiliate program. Once approved, 8% on every purchase order through your organization's custom link goes right back to your program. The more you share your link, the more opportunities you have to earn. Sign up today at cap7.com.
The CWPA Network has more streams in store for the 2019 Men's Club season. Make sure to check out Collegiate Club, the Collegiate Water Polo website, collegiatewaterpolo.org, and check out the multimedia and remote streaming tabs to see where we are streaming. And thank you for tuning in to the CWPA Network. So Syracuse with the 4-3 lead with a minute and a half or so to go in the first.
Honestly, I think tomorrow what I'll do is I'll set the camera with the front 2 legs down there and the focus.
The winner of this game will go to the semifinals, while the loser will take on Merchant Marine in Game 12 tomorrow. If NYU wins this game, the Violets will be going to the Division III Collegiate Club Championship. If Syracuse wins, then the representative for New York Division for D3 clubs will be determined possibly tomorrow. next weekend is the D3 Club Championship at Villanova. Syracuse with the ball. Going right to left. Up top. Now inside and buries it. Whoa, look at that. Syracuse up 5-3. Here in the first quarter. About a minute remaining.
I am hungry, yeah. I am hungry later. Whenever you decide to bring me food.
And it looks like there's some fans in the stands talking about food, but now is the time to talk about goals. And Syracuse right now pressing the issue. Possession orange. Well, now fire! And Syracuse is on fire. How about that? 6-3. My goodness. NYU. Its losses were 19-11 to Cornell A and 9-6 to Army. And here's the problem. This is NYU's opening game of this tournament. In each of its previous regional regular season tournaments this season, lost the first game on the schedule, then won its next three. We'll see a deja vu will happen here. Now egg beater fire denied by the post, and now NYU has a lot of work to do. I think that'll do it for the first quarter of play. Syracuse is on a roll. The 6th seed leading the 3 seed. Syracuse in white 6. NYU in dark 3. The Violets have finished in 3rd or 4th place in each of the previous 3 out of the 4 previous seasons. And we'll see if it will continue as we enter the second quarter of play.
The Cap 7 ball. Cap 7, built by Cap 7, built by water polo players,
For water polo players.
the best ball in the world.
Check it out. For more information, visit cap7.com.
See the top Division III schools battle it out in the 2019 Division III National Collegiate Club Championship November 2nd to 3rd at Villanova University in Villanova, PA. Be sure to check out the pay-per-view action right here on CWPATV.com. If NYU wants to be the New York Division representative at the D3 CCC, well, we'll need to have a better rest of the game. Right now, Syracuse out to a 6-3 lead, wearing the white caps. NYU in dark going left to right, Syracuse in white, right to left. This would be heck of a turnaround if Syracuse wins this game, because if Syracuse wins, the Orange cannot finish any lower than 4th. 2 years ago, Syracuse went 1-10 in the division. 0-8 in the regular season. Last season, 6-6. That was 6. Each of the previous 3 seasons, though, bracket style, I think top 6 or 7 teams in the division would play for the championship, and the other would be in consolations. NYU now on the attack, and that's how you get back in it. Number 2, Aaron Lawrence makes it 6-4. It's a 2-goal deficit now. Mr. Lawrence, second team All-Conference in 2018. He was CWPA D3 All-America second team as well. That's a good way to start the quarter for a team that entered trailing by 3. Ordinary foul. Inside the 2. A battle for it. Will shoot. It should be a 2-meter corner for the Qs. Will be taken from the left wing. There you see the coaching stat. That might be Julie Kang, an assistant for NYU. And there's a shot. And a play goal throw for Slade Lerman. No, not Slade Lerman. Wrong team. Goal throw for NYU, going left to right. Aaron Lawrence getting pressured. It looks like it'll be an exclusion foul on Syracuse. NYU on the power play, 6-on-5 for 20 seconds. And there was a shot clock malfunction, because that was not 30 seconds, not even 20 seconds. 5:47 to go in the second. 6-4 Syracuse in white over NYU in dark. The winner of this game will play Cornell A in Game 11 at 6:30. Both of these teams lost to Cornell this season. NYU on September 14th, 19-11 at Army. Syracuse succumbed to a 17-11 at Army. Syracuse succumbed to a 17-12 score to the Big Red. Army and Cornell have faced off for each of the previous 3 division championship games. But NYU would like to get back to the title game for the first time since 2014. The Violets have won it all only once. Nicely done in the field for the Qs to prevent another NYU score. That's called getting help from your friends. And we'll see if the Qs can take advantage and make it worthwhile. Inside the 2 on the far side on the NYU end. Gotta take it sometime. Left-hander pouncing! No goal. No goal, ladies and gentlemen. And NYU has a 2-0 run. And we're sorry we are having trouble seeing the numbers on the caps. It's 6-5 with 5:22 to go. And Syracuse, though, making sure that the 1-goal deficit becomes a 2-goal lead instead in favor of the Qs. First goal of the quarter for Syracuse. Six in the first, 1 in the second for the Qs, and now the transition from Slade Lerman. Oh, what a feed. Is there a finish? Nope, off the post. NYU now in transition. 3 in the first, 2 in the second for the Violets with the ball. NYU now losing time on the shot clock. Sweet pass. Ordinary foul. Take it up top. And bang it home. NYU still hanging in there. It's 7-6 Syracuse now. And please pardon our technical difficulties, as might be sunspots. Maybe that, or someone's tapping into the Wi-Fi. Set up for the hole instead. NYU has it, and the Violets have a chance to tie it up. Much better second quarter for the free seed New York University. But that is a null and void possession. Lerman with the outlet to the left flat. Fires! Bat down by the keeper for New York University. NYU now swimming left to right. Up top at the 5-meter area on the Syracuse end. Violets need to look for open options. Syracuse with an incredible zone press right now. Another ordinary, you gotta take a shot here, right? Yeah. And it is off the post. Well done for Syracuse in that 30-second range. Not only you took up 30 seconds, you still have a lead. One thing about Syracuse, it scores a lot, but it also gives up a lot. And that's not necessarily a recipe for winning. Syracuse has never won this division. NYU only once, 2007, 9-3 over Army. Battle for the rock. NYU has it, going left to right. Oh, what an opening here. With the shot and finds the hole. NYU knots it up at 7 apiece. And we got ourselves a good one at Bristol Pool in Clinton, New York. There's a 4-1 scoring run for New York University. Having a lot of trouble getting the ball out at mid-pool. Syracuse with the long shot. Possession. Violets. 3 in the first, 4 in the second for NYU. 6 in the first, 1 in the second for the Orange. NYU looking to take the lead, which trailed by 3 entering the quarter. Entering this tournament, Syracuse had been involved in 21 straight non-forfeited division games in which at least one team scored 10 or more goals. Orange now with the ball. And will be on the power play. NYU will be a player down for 20 seconds. Off the post, second effort. Room service is delivered. Looks like Connor Hannon, the captain, helps Syracuse retake the lead at 6-seeded Orange and White 8 and the 3-seed New York Violets in dark 7. Couple minutes to go in the first half of play. In the first 6 games of the day, each of the winners were the higher seed. Syracuse looking to buck that trend. Orange now on the attack. Ordinary foul heading into NYU territory. NYU is a potential candidate to upset Army should it get there, since it only lost to Army by 3. But Syracuse is also a viable upset candidate, since the Orange lost to Army 15-11 to open the season September 14th. That's the most amount of goals Army has allowed in its current 44-game division win streak. Now to play, goal throw for Syracuse. Yeah, Army has allowed 10 or more goals 3 times in its 44-game division win streak. Army is the top seed of this tournament for the 4th year in a row. Now from the flat. Turned over back to the Violets. No one wants to lose this game. Both want to win. And you can tell by the way each team has been playing. 8 seconds left. Syracuse with the ball. Slade Lerman And that will do it for the first half. Woo-wee! What a half! And hopefully, it will be just as exciting in the second half. After 2 quarters of play, it's Syracuse and the white 8 and New York University in the dark 7 in game number 7.
Fully custom turbo water polo caps. The opportunities to design these are pretty much limitless. We can change the color of the piping. We can put any sort of logo. Here we'll see we've got Villanova Wildcats, and they keep their logos really consistent. The other thing I want you to understand and know that you can add a 3rd number or even a 4th number if you'd like. The other thing you'll see with our caps here in 2016, we upgraded our ear guard, and we've created a specific hole here to put on the cap stringers, which helps to prevent the breakage on the caps.
I would know, I'm an Olympic goalie. For me personally as a goalie, the best thing about having the Cap 7 inflatable goal is you can bring it anywhere. You don't have to have a beautiful pool, aquatic complex like this. You could drop it in a bay, a beach, a backyard pool, which we've done a lot, and really work on your own technique as far as positioning, going through lunge movements, everything else you need. And if you have a friend, makes it even better. Have some backyard fun games, whether you get scored on or not.
The Cap 7 inflatable cage is really durable. These are perfect goals to have just on the side of the pool deck, especially if you don't have a lot of space for big, heavy goals. You can inflate them in less than a minute. Especially for age group kids, you got like 6 of those goals just on the side of the pool. Any little 10-year-old can grab it, slide it, put it in. No one's ever gonna get hurt. No one's ever gonna get their fingers or toes pinched. So it's really just a perfect goal to have at any pool. For lots of drills, you can set up multiple cages, add cages, as many as you need for the drills, for how many kids are there.
Doesn't matter how hard you throw the ball at it, it doesn't pop. Nearly indestructible.
Whether in the pool or in the ocean, take the Cap 7 inflatable. Whether in the pool or in the ocean, take the Cap 7 inflatable goal wherever you go.
About 2 minutes to go in our halftime intermission. I'm Scott Samuel David Weiss. It's Syracuse in white 8. New York University in dark 7. Again, the winner of this game will play Cornell A in game 11 at 6:30 p.m. tonight. The loser will take on Merchant Marine, the 7th seed, in game 12 tomorrow, pending the circumstances at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. In CWPA Club news, this is an important one for those who are a fan of the CWPA Club circuit. The 2019 Men's Big Ten Division Championship is now going to be at Purdue University due to a facility issue preventing the University of Michigan being unable to host the championship. It will be in West Lafayette, Indiana, November 2nd to 3rd. Game times remain to be determined with the Boilermakers administration. Further, due to Michigan not competing in the regular season game due to facility issues impacting the Wolverines' ability to travel, the division membership conducted a conference call to seed the Wolverines into the championship field. Michigan will be the 4 seed, Wisconsin 3, Ohio State 2, Michigan State 1, Northwestern will be 8, Indiana 7, Purdue 6, and in Illinois 5. Speaking of the National Collegiate Club Championship, it's coming up. On November 15th to 17th, we will be going to the University of Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh, PA, where the top club teams in the nation will compete for the NCCC title. Be sure to check out the pay-per-view coverage of the tournament here on CWPATV.com. Third quarter about to be underway here in a sun-spotty Clinton, New York. It will be New York University in dark now heading right to left, and Syracuse in white left to right. And we are sorry, we are having issues having a very clear feed due to the sun and other issues. But we have the game going, and it's NYU with the rock. NYU egg beater. And it will be possession here for Syracuse. What a save for Slade Lerman. Syracuse was 6 in the first, 2 in the second. NYU will get the ball back, going right to left here in the third. NYU trying to make it 2 years in a row playing in the New York Division semifinals. Unfamiliar territory it would be for Syracuse. Syracuse not known for winning its opening game. Not only winning its opener of a championship tournament, but winning its quarterfinal. This is a quarterfinal game, folks, and Syracuse has the lead in the Whitecaps, but is taken away by the Violets, going right to left and dark down the goal. Ordinary foul against Syracuse. NYU trying to get to the Division III Collegiate Club Championship Tournament for the 15th time. Look at Slade Lerman off his shoulder and elbow. 2 meter to be taken by New York University from the left wing. Well done for Lerman. Big beater motion. And Lerman with his right hand. Minute plus in the quarter. 8-7 Syracuse. The orange going left to right and white. And it will be an exclusion foul on the Violets. How about Syracuse? Number 12. His name is John Dales. He might be a freshman, but boy, he's mighty on the power play. It's 9-7 Syracuse. And boy, this Syracuse team has a lot of youngsters, but they sure look like a veteran squad against a very hardy NYU team that's 6-2. Syracuse is 5-4. Syracuse went 3-1 in New York West Division action, and NYU gets one back. Looks like a goal for 6. David Fonnell from the class of 2022. And with 5 minutes to go in the third, it's Syracuse in white 9, New York in dark 8. And these teams did not face off in the regular season. Except for the hole, instead picked off by the Violets. Loose ball. Keeper will get it for NYU. NYU now on the attack. Now the flat. Shot. Out of play. Lerman with the goal throw here for Syracuse. Of Syracuse, New York. Another ordinary. As now we're in the shadows. Shot fired! NYU will regain the ball here. Close to 4 minutes remaining in the third. Still 1 goal game. A goal apiece this quarter for each team. It was 8-7 Orange at the half. Fired, and it squibbles past Lerman. NYU ties it up. And even our video feed's quite excited. Possession will go to NYU. And boy, NYU nearly coughed it up. It's a 9-9 game. NYU looking to take the lead here. NYU trailed by 3 entering the second. Backhanded. Cannot take it this time. NYU all-time in the Division III Collegiate Club Championship, 23-17 in 14 appearances. During each of the previous 12, the Violets have gone to the D3 CCC. NYU had finished no lower than 4th place in this division. Aaron Lawrence will give the Violets the lead. It's 10-9, ladies and gentlemen, with 3:10 to go in the third, and still a lot to be determined as we have substitutions. Letting you see the clock here so that you can gauge with us how long we have until the quarter ends. After this game will be Game 8. Scheduled at 3:30 p.m. It will be loser of Game 1 versus loser of Game 2. It will be a 9-10 matchup. It will be 9th seeded and host Hamilton against 10th seeded Buffalo. If NYU beats Syracuse, that's it. None of the other 3 Division III schools can go to the D3 clubs, as NYU would automatically get the berth, as it will finish the highest of the 4 D3 schools in the NY division. Each team will have 2 timeouts left. Syracuse will get back in the pool and have the ball, going left to right. The last time a 1 or 2 seed did not make it to the first place game in this division was 2008. The last time a seed 3 or lower played in the first place game was Columbia back in 2013 as a 3 seed, lost to Cornell 9-6. So it's been 6 years since the 2 seed did not play in the first place game. There were first place in the East and first place in the West. And that's how you were seated in the bracket by your division. Trying to go with the Cats and shoot. No interference. Good save there by the keeper for NYU. And the Violets have a chance to take its first 2-goal lead of the contest. Syracuse led by 3 early on. The first quarter led 6-3 entering the second quarter. It will remain with the Violets on the Syracuse end. Will be a 2-beater. Man, look at that. That looks like a slough. Trying to get it off. Ball under foul forced. Well done for the Orange. Trying to prevent the whole set from getting it. New York University clinging to the lead because Syracuse is hungry to get back in it. We'll pass it back to mid-pool, take the shot, but to no avail. NYU has it. When this game ends, we'll have our semi-final showdowns finalized. Army would take on Columbia, and Cornell will take on the winner of the game you're watching now later on. NYU right now just really pressing. A 3-1 scoring run for NYU. Ordinary foul. Takes the shot, fires it to the left. Might be a goal for number 6, Vonel. David Vonel may have another. And it's 11-9 now. NYU. Syracuse falling a little behind right now. Maybe falling asleep. Takes the shot off the post. Possession for NYU. This is the 6th time this season Syracuse has allowed double figures to an opponent. 3 of its 4 losses this season, Syracuse had scored double figures, but gave up double figures as well. Long shot there. And Syracuse gets within 1. If Syracuse wants to stay in it, we need to keep doing anything it takes. Do whatever it takes to have more goals than the opposition. Big roll at 5-meter line of the Syracuse end. NYU with the ball toward the end of the 3rd. Well done on the lob. And it's 12-10 now. How about a 5-2 scoring run in the 3rd? Ordinary foul. Syracuse led by 1 entering this quarter. What a swing for the Violets. Now to the flat for the Orange. No foul called by the officiating. It will return to NYU. Or Syracuse! Watch out! NYU was caught napping nearly. Now to play. Gotta get it here, Lerman. Now to play. It's going to be an interesting 4th quarter, ladies and gentlemen. A 5-2 scoring run by the Violets. Makes it a 5-2 scoring run by the Violets. Makes it New York University in the dark, the free seed 12, and Syracuse, the 6 seed in white 10. Will we have a winner in regulation? Come back for the 4th quarter to find out.
Sip me up like lemonade. We both know it's bittersweet. This sorrowness will bite your tongue. No one is forever young. No. Listen the rhythm. I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward. It's gonna save you. Never look down, love. Not when we shine so bright. I know the sun is getting warmer, but when we soar away among the clouds, the sky is just a border. But when we're floating up like helium.
Hi, I'm Wolf Weiger with Cap 7. There's one more quarter to go in this game. 4th quarter coming up now.
The CWPA YouTube channel is your #1 video source for everything water polo. Check out our Tip of the Week series, Inside Water Movements, highlights, Game of the Week, and more. Visit youtube.com and search CWPA Water Polo. NYU leads by 2 in the Dark Caps, but Syracuse once led by 3 in the 1st quarter, and it's going to be a dogfight to the end, ladies and gentlemen. Scott Samuel David Weiss here on the CWPA network. And on camera, we have Ezekiel Coleman. I'd like to thank Ezekiel for his hard work, trying to deal with the elements that we have in terms of the sun. NYU in dark going right to left. Now here come the Violets. And it looks like we're going to have a 5-meter free throw for NYU. This is a big one. Made the first in the 1st quarter. This is to take a 3-goal lead. Takes the shot off the post. And there's life for the Orange. Look at this transition. Fires the shot. Holy cow. Holy cow. Things can change up in an instant. The Orange within one. Instead of a 3-goal lead, it's a 1-goal difference for NYU. Egg beater motion. Fires. Out of play. 3 in the first, 4 in the second, 5 in the third. None in the fourth so far for NYU. 6-2, 2-1 for Syracuse, looking to get back and draw even. Time running out here. And now you're starting to think. Alright. Should we take a lot of time on the clock? The sun's in our eyes. How do we prevent Syracuse from knotting it up? And NYU right now needs to be smart here. Takes the shot. And then Slade Lerman with the 2 hands save. No one wants to lose this game. Syracuse down the goal. 5.5 minutes to go. Takes the shot, saved by the NYU keeper. Syracuse, one of a few teams to be playing its second game already today. Shot, blocked in the field. NYU gets a second effort. Ordinary foul. Now to the left flat. Skip shot, saved by Lerman. Lerman is a key part to Syracuse success. And if the Qs wish to win this game, they'll need to not let anything past him from here on out. Most likely. Syracuse right now has been pressed this fourth quarter. Got its lone goal in the quarter after a missed 5-meter penalty shot by the Violets. Ordinary foul. Syracuse is still on the attack. Shot fired. This is crazy. This is crazy. Syracuse just tied it up. When in doubt, launch from long distance. Again, we're having technical difficulties due to the elements. And Lerman with the save. It's a 2-0 run in the quarter. About 4 minutes or so to go in regulation. If we are knotted up, the final horn will go to 2 3-minute overtimes. I don't think anyone would mind that with the way this game is played out. A lob off the post over the end line, and timeout. 3:44 to go in regulation. NYU, the 3 seed in dark 12. Syracuse, the 6 seed in white 12. Follow us on Twitter at CWPA Clubs for all club league news, schedule updates, and streaming info. That's at CWPA Clubs, the new Twitter account focused on CWPA Club Water Polo. Game 7, living up to the hype in the New York Division Championship Tournament. Syracuse, a 6-3 lead entering the second quarter. It was 8-7 Orange at the half, but a 5-2 scoring run by NYU helped the Violets take a 2-goal lead, 12-10 entering the fourth quarter, and now a 2-0 run for Syracuse, thanks in part to a missed 5-meter free throw by the Violets. Then in transition, Syracuse got a goal and then got another. So 3:44 to go in regulation in Game 7. No team has led by more than 3. 3 is the largest lead, I believe. And to my standards, I consider a game to be close, 4 goals or fewer. In the regular season, there are 11 games decided by 4 or fewer goals in the division. There were only 2 by 1 goal. Syracuse lost 17-16 to Binghamton in a New York crossover tournament. Backhander, and it gets past Lerman. Violets retake the lead. And with about 3:15 to go, it's 13-12 NYU. But Syracuse is not going away easily. Syracuse in white going left to right. And NYU picks it right out of the hands. There's the pass going right to left now, NYU. Oh, look at this! And Slade Lerman, one of the important saves of the game. 2 meter now for the Violets, though. Boy, if it weren't for Slade Lerman, this could be a lot worse than a 1 goal deficit. NYU caught napping. And the Violets give it up. Under 3 minutes to play. Syracuse, the 6th seed, down 1. Going left to right. Feed it ahead, inside. Fires, saved by the NYU keeper. Loose ball. And NYU still has its hands full, even though it has the lead. NYU knows if it wins this game, it will be playing in a Collegiate Club Championship. Now, if NYU wins this game and happens to win the New York Division, then it has the choice to either go to the National Collegiate Club Championship or the Division III Collegiate Club Championship, which is next weekend at Villanova. If a D3 school chooses to go to the NCCC, then the second highest finishing D3 club in the division would go to D3s. Championship season's here, and make sure that you clear your calendars November 22nd to 24th, as the Northeast Water Polo Conference Championship Tournament will be held at MIT in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Harvard, Princeton, St. Francis, Brooklyn, Brown, MIT, and Iona square to determine the NWPC champ. Catch all the pay-per-view action right here on CWPATV.com. You see Colin Hung, the coach for NYU in the purple polo, bend down, talk to his troops. Colin Hung, again, an NYU grad, 3 years ago was first team all-conference for the Violets, so he definitely knows a thing or two about how to succeed. Syracuse out of the timeout. 2 minutes and change left. And right now NYU is pressing really hard. Turnover! What a job by NYU to keep the Orange from going. But instead, coughs it up. Will fire! Out of play. Boy, it looks like this game is a heart attack waiting to happen with the pace of play. 13-12 Violets. Set for the hole, picked off by Syracuse. Under 2 minutes to go. 13-12, free seed NYU. I think it's still possession Syracuse. NYU contesting it was a foul on the Qs. And look at that! I don't think anyone wants to go home. Syracuse ties it up at 13 apiece with a 3-1 scoring run. Under 2 minutes to play. you're hearing, Aaron Lawrence needs to get the ball out. Time running out here in regulation. Pummeled out and secured by Slade Lerman. And Syracuse, which trailed by 2 entering this quarter, has a chance to take the lead. Trying for the lob. Out of play. The next goal might be the last, if there are any. NYU trying to develop a plan and fires it to the back of the net. NYU leads it 14-13. Might be Aaron Lawrence. There can't be a lot of time in this game, right? Maybe a minute or so left. Syracuse needs to respond. Ordinary foul. Syracuse still with a chance. Fires. A push foul on the Orange, and the Orange faithful not pleased. NYU coughs it up. Syracuse needs to hurry though. Fires! Oh my goodness! John Dales ties it up. 36 seconds left. And I think there's going to be a timeout for NYU. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Let's collect our breath. 36 seconds to go. NYU 14. Q's 14.
Cap 7 water polo hydro splash ball is the best skip ball for any kid in America. Anyone going on vacation near the ocean or the pool should get one of these for their kids. You won't regret it. Get your hydro splash ball at cap7.com.
It's 3:36 p.m. Eastern or 3:34 p.m. Eastern, depending on which clock you're using. Speaking of clocks, next weekend is already daylight savings, so when you go to bed next Saturday evening or next Sunday, November 2nd or November 3rd, don't forget to switch your clock behind 1 hour. You're falling it back 1 hour next weekend. 14-14, NYU in dark, Syracuse in white. Possession, New York University. Winner of this game plays Cornell at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, Game 11. Loser takes on Merchant Marine in Game 12 at 8:30 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, Sunday, October 27th. We'll see how much time NYU will take off. Ordinary foul. You need to be careful if you're Syracuse. About 20 seconds. There was a deflection. And there's a ball under. Syracuse has a chance. And this is a really good call. Timeout Syracuse. 22 seconds to go in regulation. NYU in dark 14, Syracuse in white 14. Syracuse with the ball, shot clock unplugged. It will stay here. NYU 3 in the first, 4 in the second, 5 in the third, 2 in the fourth. Syracuse, the 6th seed, 6 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, 4 in the fourth. And as a reminder, next game up is Game 8, 9th seeded and host Hamilton against 10th seeded Buffalo. Both teams lost opening round games. Seeds 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 did not play in an opening round. Got first round byes and right into the quarterfinals. The first quarterfinal, 4 Columbia defeated 5 Binghamton, 14-11. The second quarterfinal, top seeded Army defeated 8 RPI 21-5. Game 6, the third quarterfinal, Cornell A over Merchant Marine 20-10. This is our final quarterfinal in the championship bracket. Syracuse with the ball, shot clock unplugged. If Syracuse scores and can not allow anything else, the Orange will finish off with an unbelievable upset and ending. Orange will take as much time as necessary. Shot fired! NYU. It's their time. Enough time for a miracle. Shot! Ladies and gentlemen, 28 minutes aren't enough. We are going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of regulation. After 4 quarters, New York University in the dark 14, Syracuse in white 14. We will be having 2 3-minute overtime periods. If we are still tied up after that, we'll have sudden death, next goal wins. So we are going to be taking a break. And when we come back, teams will get back in the pool. 3-minute period, and then after that, they'll switch sides for the second overtime period. What a thriller in Game 7. 3-seed New York University in dark 14. 6-seed Syracuse in white 14. We have not decided the winner. Overtime coming up on CWPATV.com.
The power of Cap 7. Customization.
If you're interested in getting custom team suits, visit cap7.com, click on custom gear at the top, and simply fill out the questionnaire. Once you do that, it arrives to us. We'll hand it to one of our sales team, and they'll walk you through the process. It's really simple. We design the suit for you at no charge. You provide us with sizes, and we produce the suits. In 3 weeks, you can have your fully customized team suits. Fully custom turbo water polo caps. The opportunities to design these are pretty much limitless. We can change the color of the piping. We can put any sort of logo. Here we'll see we've got Villanova Wildcats, and they keep their logos really consistent. The other thing I want you to understand and know that you can add a third number or even a fourth number if you'd like. The other thing you'll see with our caps here in 2016, we upgraded our ear guard, and we've created a specific hole here to put on the cap stringers, which helps to prevent the breakage on the caps. Custom ball options. You'll see in my right hand here is a laser etched ball, and you can see that we have 5meter.com is the company that had these balls made. The two differences really with a custom printed ball is this ball is painted on, and the 5-meter ball is laser etched into the ball. That's exactly how it looks. And then we have our custom balls for schools, clubs, high schools, whatever you name it. Lots of people do it. And this is actually screened on the ball. But you have to do 60 balls on this side, 12 balls on the laser etch.
Get your water polo gear customized by the specialists at Cap 7 and Turbo.
Hi, I'm Wolf Wago. The Turbo microfiber robe is really the great option for traveling while playing water polo. It's great quality, hand sewn, Italian fabric. It's got a hood. The best things about it really are that it's so light and compact. You can pack it anywhere. You can stick one literally in the side pouch of a backpack. It folds up really small. And you can see you got a huge robe here that folds up, perfect for travel, and it dries really quickly. So once you're done, dry it out for a little bit, it's ready to go, or you pack it back up and take it home.
Get your own water polo robe made by the water polo specialists at Turbo USA and Cap 7 International.
Ladies and gentlemen, Game 7 is still taking place as we are going into our first of 2 overtime periods. New York University did not have a huge lead in this game, led by a couple of goals at points, while Syracuse led by as many as 3 in the first quarter. It's 14-14. The Orange of Syracuse trying to upset the 3-seed New York University with a spot in Game 11, semifinal number 2 against 2 Cornell A on the line. If NYU loses this game, we will not have a representative from this division determined for the next weekend's Division III Collegiate Club Championship until tomorrow. If NYU loses, that means we'll have no D3 institutions in the semifinals this season. And meaning tomorrow, it'll be determined by who finishes higher. By the way, the 2019 National Collegiate Club Championships hosted by Pitt on November 15th to 17th. We have a few hotel blocks available. Make sure to go to collegiatewaterpolo.org, go to the club section to find out more. We're going to have 2 3-minute overtime periods. Teams will switch ends after the first one. It's Syracuse in white going left to right, and New York University right to left in dark, and it's the Violets with it here at Bristol Pool in Hamilton College. Last year, NYU defeated Syracuse 23-12 in Division Championship tournament action. It's a lot different this time. Trying to go to catch and shoot. Out of play. Goal throw. Slade. Lerman. If Syracuse wins this game, do not count out the orange against Cornell A. But this time, nothing doing for either team as we have close to 2 minutes to go in the first overtime. Lerman doesn't get to let it past his fingertips. Boy, we're a bit tongue-tied. It's a bit exciting. Now in transition, Syracuse dribbling left to right. But picked off by NYU. I'm sure Colin Hong is not happy his team has to play extra water polo. But they'll do what it takes to win, and wow, look at Slade Lerman deflect that off his own post. I'm not sure if that was his intention, but Syracuse will take it. Under 2 minutes to go in the first overtime. This is not golden goal. By the way, this is NYU's first overtime game since last season. Lost the regular season affair in 2018 to Columbia 13-12 on October 14, 2018. Oh, by the way, in the third place game last year, NYU defeated Columbia. Shot fired to the left side, and Syracuse has its first lead since the third quarter. 15-14 with a minute 23 to go in the first overtime. Orange out to a 1-goal lead here in our first of 2 for overtime periods. Inside, and Lerman just started the fourth quarter playing like his life was on the line. And believe it or not, Syracuse life is on the line in terms of championship aspirations. And now NYU up with it. Ordinary foul. No additional whistle. NYU is looking for options. And the officials award it to the orange. Not a lot of time left here in the first overtime. Syracuse in white 15, New York in dark 14. Possession turned over. Now it's getting dark in this area again. NYU needs to be careful each possession. New York University will be on the power play. And gets it out of play. Lerman taking his time. With seconds to go. Ordinary foul. A lot of splashing going on. Will fire. Syracuse. Connor Hannon leads it 16-14. And ladies and gentlemen, Syracuse will be entering our second of 2 overtimes with a 2-goal lead.
Hi, I'm Will Fly with Cap 7, and these Cap 7 inflatable goals are really great for a field player to shoot on at any time.
And for goalies, I would know, I'm an Olympic goalie. For me personally as a goalie, the best thing about having the Cap 7 inflatable goal is you can bring it anywhere. You don't have to have a beautiful pool, aquatic complex like this. You could drop it in a bay, a beach, a backyard pool, which we've done a lot.
The Cap 7 inflatable cage is really durable. These are perfect goals to have just on the side of the pool deck, especially if you don't have a lot of space for big heavy goals. You can inflate them in less than a minute. Especially for age group kids, you got like 6 of those goals just on the side of the pool. Any little 10-year-old can grab it, slide it, put it in. No one's ever going to get hurt. No one's ever going to get their fingers or toes pinched. So it's really just a perfect goal to have in any pool.
Whether in the pool or in the ocean, take the Cap 7 inflatable goal wherever you go.
Cap 7 is the premier water polo provider, specializing in all your water polo needs. Visit cap7.com to find the gear you need to take your game to the next level. We have 1 3-minute overtime period remaining. 6-seeded Syracuse in white 16. 3-seeded New York University in dark 14. Syracuse in white will now be heading right to left, and NYU in dark left to right. Possession Syracuse. Syracuse had 2 goals in the first overtime, none for NYU. Now we'll fire, and Syracuse is hot to trot. 17-14. I think the lowest seed to ever make a first place game was 6, RIT. In 2003, lost the top seed Collegiate 12-10 in the first place game. NYU unfortunate there. About 2.5 minutes to go in regulation. NYU from the flat. We'll pass it back. NYU going left to right in dark. Couple minutes left in the game. In overtime. And Syracuse right now tied for its largest lead at 3. Led 6-3 after the first quarter, and then led by only 1, 8-7 at the second. Then got outscored 5-2 in the third, trailed 12-10 in the fourth quarter. Outscored the Violets 4-2 in the fourth, and we went into this overtime sessions 14-all. Winner takes on Cornell A in the semi. Loser plays Merchant Marine tomorrow morning at 8:30 in Game 12. And if NYU loses, then the representative of this division for D3 Collegiate Club Championship will be determined tomorrow. Possession NYU, shot fired past Lerman. Didn't count. No goal. Minute and a half to go. NYU trying anything. But Syracuse can just play keep away and try to force the issue on NYU. This is a game that I had upset alert on, and not surprisingly, Syracuse has a 3-goal lead. NYU really needs to have the run of a lifetime. A minute to go, you need to go on a 3-0 run at the minimum. Otherwise, NYU cannot go for third or fourth place. NYU gets within a pair, but it might be too little, too late. And right now, playing keep away. And based off of where we had the camera, it's a little difficult seeing it. That's why it looks pixelated, because we have some sunspots. And Syracuse with Lerman, seconds to go. Playing keep away. Up a pair. Will now take the shot. NYU will go after it. Colin Hong's team on the ropes. NYU 6-2, Syracuse 5-4. Backhanded! 2 meter. From the right wing. And NYU needs to take it quickly. Gotta find the opening here. We'll take it back. There's the shot. NYU still has a chance. Seconds to go here. A 2-0 run. 19 ticks left. Syracuse needs to be careful. Orange playing keep away. Syracuse, what a win it will be. A team 2 years ago, 1-10, will be going to the semifinals for the first time in maybe forever. Possession, Orange, seconds remaining. Gotta get the shot off, and that's it! What a finish! Syracuse has won the game. Final score in Game 7. Syracuse 17. And NYU in the dark 16. Your final in overtime. And Syracuse will be playing Cornell in Game 11. NYU, the free seed, will play Merchant Marine in Game 12 tomorrow morning. We do not know who is going to D3 Collegiate Club Championship in this division because none of the 4 D3 clubs in this division are in the semifinals. Coming up next in this exciting tournament will be game number 8, Hamilton and Buffalo.